When a new school year begins, students are dealing with classes, sports, and other extracurricular activities. Most students will also face an entirely different set of challenges with peer influence. Parents may notice a change in how their child dresses or behaves at home. How much of this is related to their friends' influence, and how should parents address it with their children? In this interview, we talk with Mrs. Anamika Jundal, who looks at the science behind peer influence, both the good and the bad. I welcome you, Mrs. Anamika Jundal.
Hi. Hi, Tanisha.
Okay, so this brings us to the first question. We all have heard the term peer influence a lot, and I'm sure you are also familiar with it. So, how do you define it?
So basically, according to me, peer peer pressure or peer influence, you can say, uh, it is something which the child chooses himself out of what he is in his own identity. So basically, you as an individual, whatever you are, when you come under the influence of your peer group, you
Yeah.
start learning things and picking up good and bad things from them, and that is called peer pressure or maybe peer influence as well.
So, you
Anything you can.
think both these terms, peer influence and peer pressure, are same?
Yeah, more or less. Yes, they
Okay.
are. You can say you can always say they are two sides of the same coin. To be more
Okay.
precise.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. So, when does peer pressure or peer influence typically begin to occur in a child life? And does it impact their overall child or adolescent's development?
Yes, definitely. So basically, it starts somewhere around the age of 9 in early childhood, we can say, and it moves on towards your early years of teenage, that is 15 years. So that is the time period in which the children get influenced most with their peer group.
Okay. Okay, so
Yeah.
what does peer group comprises of? This is parents, teachers, neighbors, or it's just
Peer group is okay. So peer group is people who are of your same age.
okay,
It
okay,
can be of friends around you in your neighborhood. It can be of friends from school. It can be also your cousins, maybe,
okay.
with whom you are playing, you are in constant connect.
Interacting and stuff. Okay,
Yes, yes,
okay. So this brings like to the children and the teens are more susceptible to peer influence than others.
yes. They are more suspect.
Oh,
And basically, the children who are more connected to their parents may not be so much influenced by their peer group than the children who are not much closer to their parents. Like, if we keep on sharing our thoughts, our
or open with
daily,
your parents.
whatever we are doing on a daily basis, if we are sharing with our parents, we have a good bonding with them. And then we don't we start building up our own mindset, we start building up our own values, and we start actually giving them more importance in our life rather than our peer group. So wherever we see that the parents are more supportive towards the child, more friendly towards the children, so those kind of children do not get attracted towards their peer group much.
Okay, so this is
Yeah.
more or less the way the parents can support their children so that they don't get influenced or they're less influenced by their peers.
Yes, exactly.
So they have to
Absolutely.
be
This is
more
what it is.
involved in.
Because there are two types of, basically we can two types, what like it is like uh, influence can be positive, it can be negative. If it's
Yes.
positive, something like being in a competitive state with your friends, learning creative
Yes.
things from them, then it's definitely a healthy one. But if it is something negative, like risking your life or maybe going into drugs or alcohol or
Yes.
any kind of criminal activities, then it is a negative impact. So this
Yes.
is, if we are really connected to our parents, then we would be influenced with our parents more rather than our peer group.
Okay. Okay. So, in your opinion, is peer influence experienced differently by different genders?
According to studies, uh, some studies say that men are more likely to get influenced by their peer group. In some other studies, it has also been seen that females also get a lot of impact uh, uh, through their peer group. Like, for example, if there is a girl who is around more of boys and
Hmm.
she's playing more with them, she's going out more with them, so she becomes kind of tomboyish. You might have seen a lot of girls who have those behaviors in them, very tomboyish behaviors in them. But there are, so it is basically nothing has been very clearly shown what kind of impact gender is uh, giving on peer group. But
Okay.
specifically, I would like to say in this that it is a mixed thing. I mean, we can never
You
actually,
can distinguish between that.
we can't distinguish between girl and boy
Yes.
differently. You know, both of them go hand in hand, somewhere equal to each other.
Okay. So, what are the some factors that we get or influenced by, like appearance, academics, sports? Right.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Wealth.
Yeah.
Nowadays, wealth. Yes,
Yes.
if we go to elite
The
schools and
success
we
and
observe children, they have a race. Which car are you owning? What
yes.
which place, which locality do you live in? So all these things are also there nowadays. Like sports, academics. I really feel sports, and if we are talking about sports and academics and anything about cultural programs or anything, then it is definitely a positive one because it is creating a competition between them. It is helping them grow more. It is helping them work harder to go ahead of their
But
peer group,
don't
right?
you think these kinds of factors are not influence? I mean, these factors don't much impact the teens. They impact you when you're in college or in your early 20s. But here we're talking about specifically teens. So I don't think the
Mm,
wealth and things which have will have a much impact on teens at this point. They'll get influenced or pressurized by this wealth and success thing once they're in college or their early 20s.
no, frankly speaking, not in college or early 20s. So why? Because you have already crossed that teenage. You are already an adult and you have formed your own beliefs and values in life already.
Okay.
So when it has already been created for you, your basic years are till the age of say 15 or 16. They are the foundation years, like till 7 years of age, early childhood. It is the foundation year, and then after that, going forward with your teenage, that also gives a lot of impact in your life, which always stays with you, right?
Yes.
But by the age of say 18, 19, you are already an adult, and this is why you are called an adult. We have because you have fully grown in your creating your own values, your own beliefs. So it only depends upon you. So for example, if there is a child who has been impacted by people around peer group in a way that he feels that money is everything.
Yes.
There are children who really run after money. I want to earn more money. I want a good lifestyle. I have never seen that before. So
Hmm.
I want to keep they become people who want to use others to grow in their business, maybe in their careers. So why has this happened? Because this is what they learned in their early years
Early
of
childhood. Yes.
life.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, and till the age of 18 they have already learned it and it has been imbibed in them. It has they have actually taken it inside them that this is how life is,
Okay.
and this is how it actually impacts them.
Okay. So does this imply that peer influence follow people into adulthood, or there is a point in life when it becomes less of a factor as people grow accustomed to it?
Yes. So basically, as I told you just before this in the previous question also, that they have already created their own life for themselves. Now they are clear about what they want from life, what kind of friends do they want to stay with. There may be some there may be some people who are into a lot of uh, competition with others, but then that cannot be called peer pressure.
Okay.
In adulthood, it is not called peer pressure, it is called only competition and growth, and it is all always about how to move forward in life.
So does this competition thing or the success thing has a negative impact on them? Obviously, they will be having the
Yes,
continuous
at
hustle in
times
their mind.
too much of everything is bad. So
Okay.
if the competition is too much, that every point, every each and every point,
Step you
you
are.
are just questioning either their capability or yours.
Okay.
Because a lot of competition, what will happen if, suppose, one of your colleague is getting promotions after promotion, so
Yes.
at one point you will feel, okay, I want to compete with him, I want to work hard, and I want to go forward. But
Yes.
maybe if you don't achieve it in another 6 months or say 1 year, you might start questioning your own capabilities,
So
and
you
then this
must
will
know.
impact you negatively.
Yes. So you must know where to draw the line between negative peer influence and positive peer influence. It's up to ourselves if we
Absolutely.
want to take it positively or negatively.
Absolutely. So, and over here, I would also like to mention to you that when I'm talking about peer influence and peer pressure, I'm also talking about uh, the early teenage years,
Okay.
and I give a lot of initiative to the parents in helping the children take this peer pressure as a positive one rather than a negative one. So parents who keep on comparing their children with others for competition, how much
Yes.
marks did your friend get
Yes. Yes.
and how much
Yes.
are you getting? So that is a pressure created by the family
Parents. Parents.
on the child, and that is what is happening negative. But what if the child himself comes up and says that, okay, my friend is participating in this program, why not I should also try? So
Yes.
this is
If they
something
can
which
do
is
it, why
coming
can't I?
inside from him.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Exactly. It is a motivational factor for them rather than a pressure.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so only the last question. So, do you think
Yes.
your generation experiences peer influence as much as the current generation? Because your generation must have not have the internet and the entertainment media in your childhood or in your teens, but our generations is like totally dependent on about it. It could be studies, it could be appearance, it could be Bollywood, it could be glamour. Everything is influenced by social media these days for our generations. So what was it was like about your generations?
So if I talk about my generation, so yes, it's true that we did not have internet, we did not have too much of exposure to TV and multimedia and things. But in those days also, we did have the peer pressure from our parents, maybe from our teachers, of how much the other child is getting the scores and how much we are not getting. In fact, in today, I would also like to say that in comparison to the previous years, today the percentage of parents understanding this peer pressure has definitely decreased.
It has
Parents are
decreased.
more understanding towards their are more understanding towards their children. They want to they are also concentrating on the mental health of their child by not pressurizing them to work harder.
It's in
They are
today's generation or
okay
it's in
even if,
your generation?
yes, today's generation, not
Oh,
our generation.
okay,
So
okay.
it's like It's like today there are a lot of parents who maybe still following those same rules which were 20 years back, but then again there are parents also who are really concerned about the right mental health development of their
Yes,
children,
yes, absolutely.
and so they are not doing anything which might impact them negatively. So, for example, I would like to give a short example over here that there have been many times our parents just used to slap us like anything,
Yes,
anytime. They were free to do it. And
yes,
we were okay with it.
yes,
It's okay. And what if we do it today with you? How would you take it? Not at
definitely.
all. You won't tolerate
Firstly,
that,
we'll take it
firstly.
in the negative way,
And
and then
secondly,
yes,
and secondly, any third person who would be watching it would be coming up to you, to the parent, and telling them, "What are you doing? Don't you think about the psychology of the child?
yes, yes, yes,
It's giving a wrong impact to the child, whatever." Because it's true that children mirror their parents. So whatever they will see, they will learn from their parents, and the same thing they will inculcate in themselves.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for the great interview. I learned a lot.
Thank you, Tanisha. Thank you so much. It was wonderful talking to you. Thank you.
Thank you.